Craig, you've had a really strong start to the year, but was that a reality check for where your side's at the moment?
Yeah, it's an indication of where we're at. I thought for the most part we were really competitive, and then we limped out at half time there. We just didn't handle that the kick over the sideline and the scrum. I just thought that sort of rocked our confidence a little bit. But that's where we're at. We've faced a difficult challenge tonight, and ultimately we had too many soft defensive errors there that just simple defensive errors there that ended up hurting us and added up, and it put us under a bit of pressure, and we sort of got away from how we've been playing a little bit. That's part of the challenge. It was going to happen at some point, and tonight was the night.
What was behind the defensive lapses? Your side's been so clinical in defence to the start of the season. What went on tonight?
No excuses for it. Just good opposition. We'll need to address it a bit better and more in detail over the next sort of 24 hours, and a couple of combination changes there. I'm not sure. Probably assess it a bit better overnight.
Losing Dale mustn't have helped though so early in the contest.
No, he's been amazing for us so far in the middle there, and just the confidence he gives to the players either side of him, and communication, more importantly, is really vocal out there and keeps things level-headed, and it helps the boys play footy off the back of what he's doing.
Do you notice the difference, Nico, without him out there tonight?
Yeah, for sure. He's our captain and our leader, so he's always going to notice a different when your skipper's off the field. But it's still no excuse. We still need to turn up and play our best footy, and everyone needs to stand up when he goes off. So, it's hard, but no excuse.
Craig, if you look at your stats, I think there's only one set you didn't complete, and you did make an error in the first half. So, I guess, maybe against any other side, maybe not the Panthers, but, you maybe you wouldn't have been trailing at half time.
Yeah, I said that. No, I thought we're in the contest and up to half time there. Plus discipline again, just some discipline issues there that probably broke the groove we were trying to get into or trying to get going. And we were. I think might have been 100% by half time, but we were preparing for the whole the game to go for the full 80. It's they were never going to disappear on us, and still went into the break in the lead. So
Craig, you obviously were part of the Roosters side. It was a great side, and in the last couple of years as well. And this Storm side, these great teams, what is it about them that just separates them from the rest, and how do you guys get to that?
Yeah, just the level of consistency. Those top clubs, they've been together they're really cohesive. There are not many changes to their team and lineup, and if they do have to bring someone in, that next man up mentality. But they're just incredibly consistent in the way that they play. You know what's coming, but it's relentless by nature, and obviously those top clubs are very hard to break down, and they just don't let up. So it's obviously they've been successful for a very long time.
Craig, what's it like trying to set up a defensive game plan for Munster when he can sort of do things that probably you can't really plan for some of the dummies and stuff tonight?
Yeah, that's probably why they're special players like there is in the game like that, where you might have a plan and a player like that can go outside the plan and catch you unaware. So, you thought you're trying to be on high alert and ready for anything, but it's very difficult when you don't know what that's going to be. But you got to see a couple of times with some nice just off the cuff reaction, show and go, and footwork there tonight.
Okay, how did it feel on the other side?
Oh yeah, we always knew it was going to be a tough challenge coming here. It's they built a fortress down here, so it's hard. It's hard, but they're a great team, and I felt like we went with them for the first 40. But you got to play a full 80 minutes against a team like that, and we'll keep building towards that, so we can do that next time.
Did you see anything structurally tonight that you didn't know of from last year?
Nah, it was all pretty similar. they just run their shape. Everyone runs similar shape, but they just run it, and they're probably the best. And so we just got to be better defensively next time.
So getting too relentless that Craig was talking about, how do you do that?
I'll just be better for the full 80. We probably talk up a little bit more Munster, and make sure everyone's aware of what he does. I've got to be better on him there. I was marking up against him, and he got the wood over me. So just got to match up better and just play for the full 80. If we're playing for the full 80, that's a ruthless team. So we've got to do that.
Craig, Sifa Talakai, he's been unbelievable in the centres. What's his best position? Do you see him staying maybe at their long term for the rest of the season, maybe?
I'm not sure yet. We're still figuring that out. Obviously, the beauty of Sifa is he can play centre, back row, and middle. So I like the fact that there's a bit of an X factor there. So I haven't really thought about anything past tonight at this stage though with him. He's playing well. Definitely, he's done an enormous job for us since he's moved out there.
How's Blake progressed this week?
I'm still not sure. He's again up and running, but I don't. As for a lineup next week, I just got to get through tonight and see how we pull up. We've got a couple of issues in there after tonight's game that we'll have to assess. So we might have a couple of changes there. We've got Britton back from. He should be back next week. So.
When you say issues, any major concerns?
Yeah, Braden Ueli looks like he's in a bad way in there.
Is that
Yeah, I think it's a pec. Not sure, but it's something significant.
Anyone else that is likely to miss at this stage, like who?
Oh no, it's so hard to know. Like we just finished the game. I haven't thought about what the lineup would be there. Just you know the ones that are real clear cut, like Braden. You sort of just go, that's obvious that we're going to have to replace Braden there. But the other ones are sort of bumps and bruises. We've got a 5-day turnaround, so it's kind of that balancing act of the next 24 hours. And thank you.